welcome back to chapter 14 of What If, the My Pokemon Academia What If crossover. Last time on the My Pokemon Academia crossover, as I'm calling it, the My Pokemon Academia crossover, the Pokemon My Hero Academia crossover. Last time, Bakugo went against the Hosu City gym leader, Fat Gum. His actual name I can't remember, quite frankly, but he's Fat Gum. And he lost. Bakugo lost. He also had lost, like many others, his first battle against Aizawa as well. And that's 2 straight losses in a row from gym leaders. It's starting to waver his confidence just a little bit. And meanwhile, he basically just vowed vengeance against anyone who, dared to try to get in his way, and Deku felt the cold shiver running down his spine. And that is kind of where we pick up in the aftermath of Shinso's match with Aizawa. Aizawa having awarded him the Erasure Badge, and we met Shinso's new teammate, Ariados, and they're off. They're on the way to Hosu City. There's like if you remember as a kid, they're on the way to Parade City. So they're walking and they're enjoying seeing the sights and all that. Getting to Hosu City. They eventually do make it to Hosu City. And Asui and Deku, now kind of a very fresh, newly formed couple. Haven't had an official date yet or anything like that, but they're pretty much saying, yeah, we want to see each other. They're holding hands and all that, and they're looking and like, oh my god, wow, Izuku, look at all the sights. This place is huge. It's like, Shinso's like, yeah, it was the whole place, the city's actually located inside a giant meteor crater. The gym itself is made out of that meteor. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, you can actually see it over there. They see the meteor gym. When they're like, oh, wow. Wait, Hosu. That's right. Oh, this is Fat Gum's gym. Oh, man, I've always loved Fat Gum. He's so awesome. Like, wow, you really do like Pokemon trainers, don't you? It's like, kind of. It's like, it's okay. And she kind of gives him a quick pat. I think it's cute. It's like, and Midoriya's still trying to cope with the fact that I've got a girlfriend. It's like, well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look for the Pokemon Center. I'll hit you up on the phone where it is. Give you two kids some alone time. As he kind of gives a wink and kind of like a prodding nod, just like and even that kind of makes them blush a little bit because they're admittedly being pretty cutesy out in the open. So it's like, wait, so should we challenge the gym first, or should we wait till tomorrow? And Shinso, as he's about to leave, says, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's only been a day since we've challenged, and yeah, theoretically it should take longer, but within the game universe, let's be honest, it takes maybe a few minutes to get from town to town if you're really lucky. Well, okay, maybe not, but it doesn't take a full day to get town to town to get. I'm going to say it takes about a day for them to get there. Like, well, you could actually wait till tomorrow. It's like, wait, what, huh, sir? It's like, oh, you want to take the gym challenge, right? But a lot of people tend to struggle against Fat's team. He's a pretty heavily defensive guy. Yeah, I might a suggestion. You might want to get some experience in the tournament tomorrow. The tournament? The tournament in the stadium. Oh, that's right. There's another one coming up. So Shinso and him are kind of like, that's not a bad idea. It's yeah, it would probably benefit you to get as much experience as possible. All right, thanks. Yeah, no problem. And the guy walks off. The guy's not important. He walks off. He's basically, hey, exposition, hey, plot point, huh? Lead you to point A from point B from point A, yeah? But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go find the center. You guys, take your time, have fun. Just and basically, all right, yeah, sure, yeah, we'll have a Midoriya. Are you kind of nervous around me? It's like, no, I mean, and then Midoriya immediately goes, a little bit. It's not that I'm nervous around you per se. It's that the fact is we both like each other, and dating's kind of a new thing for me. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's new for me too. So why don't we explore the city a bit? It's like, great. And basically they're going around, and because think of it this way. Anytime like a big event is happening, there's always a bunch of like stands and stuff like that, memorabilia, food, all that. And so that's what they're doing. They're walking around like the local fairground, if you will. The kind of like the local food stands, hot food stands, and they're seeing like you see in like in Naruto sometimes in the fillers, they're trying on like the funny masks and stuff like that. They're trying on Pokemon masks, going, they get some food, she's eating a kebab and her tongue, and Midoriya notices the tongue, not in a sexual way, but actually notices more like, wait, Asui, I thought that, wait, Sue, I thought your quirk was really only physical. That's it. The fact that you have the tongue, that tongue is actually a bit more of a legitimate ability, isn't it? It's like, well, I never really thought about it, but I guess it's true. Oh, wow, that's actually really impressive. Maybe your family's a lot has progressed a bit further than you gave him credit for. This gave him credit for most quirks. So oh man, I've never really thought about it. I just I realized that I could do that with my tongue and all that. But that's kind of cool. She kind of just does that make me weird? And it's like, no, I think that's awesome. You're awesome. And she blushes and smiles like, thank you. And she kind of just nuzzles, not like just clowns, like not kawaii's him, but does kind of wrap her arm around him and lean into him a little bit. And she leans into her, and it's like, oh, seems you two are getting along quite well. It's like, oh, and then they turn around, and they see Ida, and they see Ochako, and they see Ayama there. It's like, oh, Ida, Uraraka, and oh, please, you didn't forget moi, did you? It's me, the brilliant Oyama. It's like, oh, yeah, Oyama, hi. It's like, oh, you actually remembered. Oh, I'm flattered. It's like, oh, what are you guys doing here? Same as you, no doubt. I'm here to challenge the gym leader. Me and Uraraka are here to both challenge the gym leader. Fat Gum is quite the gym leader indeed. Really? Did you already try to make a pass at the gym leader? Pass at Fat? It's like, well, I didn't. I felt I would need to train mine up, but Uraraka was a bit overzealous and decided to give it a shot. Needless to say, it didn't go so well. It's like, shut up, Ida. Shut up, Ida. I just wasn't prepared. That's all. But it's good to see you again, Midoriya. Sue was like, it's good to see you too, Uraraka. And Uraraka does make note of the fact that they're really close together. In fact, they're holding on in an affectionate way. And she's, now to be fair, Uraraka really has only met Deku a few times. But he's left an impression on her. So, not to say she was in love with him or anything like that, like she clearly is in the manga. And by the way, how much time do I got? I mean, I'm early in the video. I'm going to go on a maybe a minute and a half rant starting right about now. Uraraka started out as a really cool character. The idea that you can make her the possible love interest of Midoriya, that's fine. I like better options since I made this Asui Deku, obviously. But still, I think she could be fun. What I find a big problem is twofold. A, she's kind of at this point now defined by her affection for Deku. And B, she's such a freaking... I get it. Being a hero is like your big thing, but you're still teenagers. You can have relationships. In fact, it's probably more advantageous that you do at least try to have a relationship. That way you're not going to be a freaking dunce about it later on and be completely socially and romantically inept. I really don't dig what they did with her character later on. She's not Sakura bad. She's never been Sakura bad. I like her and Midoriya, the whole pairing of her and Midoriya, leagues more than they ever liked Naruto and Sakura. Thank God that never happened. I have a prevailing theory that he's not going to wind up with Uraraka because they put so much focus on that part of her character. I have a feeling he's probably going to actually end up with either Asui or Asui. That's my real thing. Because they've now made that such a focus of her character, I actually think that's, if assuming that they end up with, respective members of the class, that's not who he ends up with. I actually think he might end up with Asui. And if so, awesome. That'd be great. Rant over and perfectly timed. So she's not glaring daggers per se at Asui, but she does have a very jealous look on her face. Like, I was really kind of liking it. It's like, they should have known that. But she's trying to accept that fact in her head, but doesn't stop her from staring at Asui, who does take note of it. Like, she's a little bit like, Uraraka is, or Ochako, is there something wrong? He's like, no, it's nothing. Oh my, it seems that you may have a rival. And then Uraraka quickly just grabs Ayama. He's like, oh, sorry, he's sorry, he can often be a bit of a handful sometimes. So, are you planning to challenge a gym leader, or have you already? Actually, I'm planning to enter the gym, the tournament. to get a bit more experience. Good man, same as me. But I'm assuming you've beaten Aizawa. You need at least 3 badges to participate in this one. Wait, 3? The 3, yes. As you progress later on in the gym challenges, the requirements for the tournaments get steeper and steeper. And they measure, and you need basically a confirmation of skill in order to qualify for some of the later ones down the road. And I was like, yeah, I got the 3 badges. I got my 3 badges, no problem whatsoever. And they say, is that right? And then Midoriya suddenly feels like, oh no. It's like, I think I should have assumed they were here. Is that right, Deku? You won your 3rd badge against Aizawa, huh? And so yeah, he actually beat him on the first go too. Apparently, not many people get to do that. And now Bakugo's just like, what? There's no way you were able to beat him on the first go. Well, wait, didn't you beat him on the first go? And then Kirishima's like, no, actually, he didn't. Neither me nor him were able to beat him on the first go. Ugh, shut up, Kirishima. You're telling me that some loser was able to beat a guy first time around when I wasn't? Yeah, right. You're pulling my leg, Midoriya. Deku. Tell you what, why don't we have a go right now? Yeah, a little rematch for that little match. Or what would be the best sense for it to say? Let's see how strong you really gotten since that time in the square. And Midoriya is tempted to go for a Pokeball, be like, yeah, you're on. But Asui he also has Asui still holding on. And Asui, admittedly, we don't see Asui. In fact, I can't really even think any time we've ever seen Asui really get angry. Even when she has to discipline Mineta, she's doing it with such a stoic face. Completely emotionless. But again, this is her man. This is her boyfriend, her new boyfriend, and they were really enjoying time. She is surprisingly giving him a little intensity on her own. She's not saying back off or I'll F you up, but even Baku's like, oh, you're the girl. What are you looking at, Frog Girl? I'm looking at apparently a sore loser. What did you say? It's like, yeah, and then Kirishima is like, hey, come on, man, you're making a scene. He's like, get back off, Kirishima. I'm kicking this guy's ass right now. It's like, oh, go look, you're making a scene. We got the tournament tomorrow. Obviously, he's gonna enter, and obviously you're gonna enter, man. So what's better, doing it now in front of just the stupid crap, or doing it in a giant stadium where you can beat him, where everyone's watching you? And Baku actually pods like a. I have to admit, you do make a good point sometimes, Kirishima. All right, you got lucky this time, Deku. But don't think tomorrow I'm going to go any easy. I'm going to go easy on you. I'm going to show the world just what kind of loser you really are. It's like, let's get out of here. It's like, thanks, man. It's like, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, Midoriya. And Midoriya can clearly tell. It's like, Kirishima was actually trying to help him out. And even Mina basically was like, I'm so sorry about him. He's like, he's been really, he really got cranky ever since he was cranky when he got in. He just got worse since he lost his. And she says that in Clark because she doesn't want him to. Bakugo to hear her says since he lost his first battle to Fat Gum also. I was like, well, wait, he lost his battle? Like, yeah, just don't say it out loud. He's already clearly on the edge, as you can see. He's like, I clearly get it. I was like, well, sorry, we seem to be interrupting a date of yours, Midoriya. I'm sorry. Me and Chaco should get out of your hair. It's like, yeah. And Asui and Deku both got this. Unless you guys want to hang out, no. Two's a party and five's a crowd, as they say. And they're like, I don't quite think that's the saying. It's like, anyway, we shall see you tomorrow at the tournament, Midoriya. Will you be participating as well, Asui? Not really. I'm not really into the gym challenge. I got my own plans. It's like, and she briefly says, I want to collect all the frog Pokemon I can find to be the best frog Pokemon trainer. It's like, that is an admirable goal indeed. And again, Chaco's kind of just staring, takes a brief look back as Midoriya and Asui go back to their date, and they're smiling, and she gives him again a little peck on the cheek for being an adult about it and everything. And again, Uraraka feels that pang of jealousy again, but they head off. And so the evening sets in with Midoriya and Midoriya getting fine and meeting up, or Midoriya and Asui meeting up with Shinso to get a good night's rest. But danger lurks in Hosu City as the lone figure stands over the building tops, gazing upon an unsuspecting town. Pokemon trainers. They've lost their way. They are tainted. They must be cleansed, and I will be the one who cleanses them. And so the chapter ends with the introduction of Pokemon, of trainer. I'm not truly making him he's a hero killer in the original. I'm not truly making him a trainer killer, but a trainer maimer, let's say. Like, he will F your day up. Like, he's not, yeah, sorry, I want to get that picture framed correctly. Yeah, he's not a nice guy. Let's put it that way. And so that ends chapter 14. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously, no battles in this. This was a setup chapter, clearly. But don't worry. Next chapter, we're getting into some real heavy stuff. We're getting into basically the sports. You might be thinking, like, wasn't that last one you did with the sports festival? Yes and no. It was kind of a mini sports festival. This is definitely going to be mirroring more of the actual sports festival. Obviously, with its own twists and turns for the sake of the story. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super, and Magic, what if anything to do with the channel. But that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.